Are we live?
I have no idea.
Maddie, are we live?
We're live.
Double checking. Oh, you're live.
Yeah.
We're live! Hi, everyone! This is Emily Culver,
Hello.
one of the writers of Station 19. Danielle Savre here. I play Maya Bishop, just in case no one knows. We're gonna go live. We are live. We're gonna watch an episode 604 together with you guys. It's gonna be on the screen in front of us. This is our first time doing this. It'll be on the screen, and we will comment on the whole process, on how it came to be. You guys can follow along. Maddie is over here off camera.
Hey.
She's like waving, and she's gonna be keeping track of comments. So any questions that come through, she'll throw them at us too, so that we can answer some questions, because it's gonna be hard to watch the episode and read comments. So we're gonna try to balance it all. Like I said, this is our first time, so bear with us. This should be awesome. We have a bunch of yummy treats in front of us.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop talking. Anything you want to add before we start this episode?
No.
We have the dogs to the left of us that might run through the shot.
Probably.
But they're currently enjoying a bone. Okay, so how I'm going to do it with everybody is I'm going to say 3, 2, and on 1, press play so we can all watch it together. So it's episode 604. The title of the episode was
Demons.
So Demons, episode 604. You guys can stream it on Hulu with us. And I'm going to say 3, 2, and you're going to click play so we're all in sync. Again, this is my first time doing this, so wish us luck. Okay. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. Make sure everyone's with us. We have all of our Station 19 gear, sweaters, beanies.
It's cold in LA.
It is very cold in LA, but we're wusses. I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds just to make sure everyone's with us.
3, 2, 1, play, not... Oh, I messed that up.
Yeah, it's 3, 2, press. Like, so 3, 2...
Press on 1.
Yes, you're pressing on 1. Okay, any questions before we go live? Just want to make sure everyone... Okay, so we're going to do this. Episode 604, Demons, written by Emily Culver, directed by Michael Medico. It helps if I have the remote the right side up. Okay. I'm very nervous. I
don't know why you're nervous. I wrote it.
I know, but I feel like I'm going to say a lot of silly things.
I'm excited.
Me too. Okay. Everyone, ready? 3, 2. Okay, we have to talk, and I can turn this down a little bit. I do have subtitles on, which helps, so we can actually turn it down just a little bit.
Oh, poor Jack.
What's crazy is we're so far ahead in shooting now that almost this is like a flashback. Okay, this opening sequence, I loved this.
It's a oneer.
Medico shot this oneer, which is what it sounds like, is a oneer. The camera doesn't cut, it just from action to cut is one shot, and then that's what we use in the episode. And I loved shooting it because it was cool. We'd never pushed a camera through the 8 car before. Now I remember this scene wasn't actually written this way, right? It was supposed to just be no one talking, right? And then they all said stuff.
Yeah. And Medico was right. He wanted to hear
what they were saying.
Yes.
Do you like the way that turned out?
I do.
That's awesome.
It gave it pace.
Aww. Oh. So this is Karina and Maya going through very hard stuff in the relationship, as we all know.
I think we did about 6 takes together to hit the pumpkin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I wasn't there.
It's so hard to throw while you're laying down and aim for a specific thing. I'm just the champ about it.
Of course, I'm not surprised.
And I'm obsessed with Kelly.
Obsessed with Kelly. So Kelly, who plays Eva.
Yep.
We all love Kelly. We love when she's on the show.
She's just the best person.
Yeah, she is.
Such a nice human, and the only way to play an asshole is to be nice in real life.
Yeah, that's usually the case. We're giving away all the secrets.
Well, Isn't that what this is for?
Yes, all the BTS secrets. That's what I think I'm probably so nervous about. Wow, this is so many flashbacks.
People so far are curious to know if it's weird to watch yourself on
Very.
TV.
It's very weird to watch yourself.
Very weird to watch your writing.
Is it? I was gonna say that's actually an even crazier question. Like your words being said by other actors.
Cringe.
And then like, is it because you're cringing because you hate the sound of them?
No, because it just feels
You're chipper
strange.
and
Yeah.
early.
Are there ever things when you're watching it live that you would have changed, or like once the episode comes out, you kind of have that?
I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, so yes.
Answer yes.
Can't tell you specifically what, but yes.
But I think that's every artist in general, right? You always want it to be perfect. You always want to perfect it, and the truth is there's no such thing as perfection when it comes to art.
Yes.
$2. Come on.
I love these two.
Nothing beats
Extortion
Vic
is
and
ad-libbed.
Travis. Extortion is ad-libbed. They ad-lib a lot though, don't they?
They're the best ad-libbers.
They really are.
My favorite thing on set is to be like, just go do your thing.
Their just dynamic is so good and so funny. That duo.
Are we late or?
I'm really getting a refresher of like everything that happened.
So early, you're leaving?
Yeah, just worked the last week official.
Oh, I know where he's going. I remember now. Okay.
Sexy.
I'm sorry, you met somebody
Is this when he
else?
says
May
milk?
47.
Milk
Milk
47. Who came up with that?
It wasn't me. It like predates this episode. I think it was supposed to be in another episode, and
It just rolled over.
it might have been in another episode.
So
I think he tells Andy in an earlier episode.
he does. They're in the locker room.
Yeah,
And
it's like
he's-
episode 2 or 3.
He's actually on the phone with her, I think.
Yeah.
With Natasha, and he says,
Yeah.
"Oh, it might have just spoiled to me." I'm assuming everyone that's with us right now has seen the episode.
I wish I was
Honestly, if you haven't,
women only make up like what, 7%
You're
of
lost.
SLP?
So did you? So this is a Halloween episode, which I feel like every season we have like a Thanksgiving episode or a Christmas episode. This is our first time.
is it? I don't know.
I think this is our first time doing a Halloween episode.
The irony of someone who hates Halloween having to write a Halloween episode.
So you hate Halloween. What is it you hate about Halloween?
I just don't care. Costumes. The kids are cute. I love the kids. They're very cute.
And what about the candy? Because that's my thing. I like
I'm
the
not a
candy.
candy girl.
Joey will be bringing her.
I mean, I don't know how we're friends.
No prizes.
We balance each other.
I eat the candy, you eat the French fries.
Yeah,
It is a good
As
balance.
I just finished French fries, actually.
No, Warren, hold on. You sat here for months.
Did you like writing
and
a Halloween
worried
episode,
about Bailey
though?
quitting.
I did. It was so much fun.
I found the passion, the joy, and the reward in her job again.
trying to
So don't
remember
you
what's
dare
been
diminish
said.
that just because it's not what you want it to be.
Ooh, yeah,
Dr.
Barrett.
Miranda Bailey is a badass surgeon, and those patients are lucky that she's choosing to save their lives today. Okay?
I would let Miranda Bailey save my life.
Okay. Maybe you should be running for mayor.
Well, I'm not going to have thought about it.
Okay, so, who wants to...
Barrett Doss's timing is just
Perfection.
perfection.
Boom. Right?
Perfection. Oh, baby Prue!
Oh.
This is my favorite.
I hate it so much. It's gotten me every time
I
I've watched
say,
this episode.
It was not my idea to have him doing things throughout the episode, but someone referenced,
I hate that.
oh my gosh, what is it? Maud and
Maud and what? Harold and Maud.
Harold and Maud.
Yeah.
They like do Harold and Maud stuff, and I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Okay, so yeah, I hate that shot of Josh has scared me every time I've seen this episode. This though, we obviously are going to talk about. So, the red blood has been poured on my head. We only got one take.
Makes me laugh.
It was just one take.
It was really hard not to cackle on set.
I guess it was the not. I'm not finishing sentences right now.
Are you okay?
It's so hard.
How many takes?
One. Just
There are a lot of paramedics and a doctor here, so you want to make it look like
to elaborate, we did this talking like maybe 3 times, 3 takes.
Yes.
So the dump of the bucket was only 1 take,
Yep.
and then we just had to freeze because
it
obviously
stained
by
her. It stained her clothes, her hair. and it took you days to get it
It took
out.
me like the entire episode until I finally got all that red out.
So we could only do it once.
But we did the dialogue of me standing there a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously once I left, you'd see my footprints in the red and stuff. But it was so much fun to do it. I remember when I got the script. You know I'm always down for like something crazy.
I have to say,
This was a crazy
the
episode.
blood, I would love to take credit for it, but that was all Michael Medico. He was like,
That's right. You told me
I only
that.
scripted a bucket of water because that's what firefighters do for hazing, I'm told.
Yeah.
And
Same,
he
I've
was
heard that.
like,
Another bill, you
So
drank
blood.
another beer,
I was
you
like,
rubbed your eyes 150
yes.
I'm still
It's really good, but I think the problem was it was like a really syrupy red, which I know they wanted.
Maybe.
Do you know what it was?
I don't.
I just know she couldn't actually touch me after because it would have
would've-
stained all of my clothing.
Yeah, it definitely stained everything.
I
Oh my god,
love
Rigo. It's so funny how much we love Kelly and Rigo. His real name is Rigo and his character's name is Rigo.
Better idea.
Like, we just love them.
Yeah. When I found out
As
I was doing
people-
a Halloween episode, one of the first things I asked was, "Can I have Rigo?"
Well, and that's so great to tie it into like him being a ghost during the Halloween episode. It's so smart.
And like just Jack's mental state right now.
You don't know me at all.
Gosh, this takes me back. Feels like so long ago that we
Because it was August. Right? No.
Oh,
Oh.
so this was actually our first scene we shot of the episode, right? This,
Yeah, because
this,
we dyed your hair before we dropped the blood on you.
so this scene was shot first, and we had to try to gauge how red or pink or the variation of what color my hair would be, and there's much debate.
You smell like old cheese?
I would, I'll say, I originally scripted that you smelled like toilet water.
You're avoiding me and us and everything.
What do you like better, cheese, old cheese, or toilet water?
They're both very descriptive. I like both.
Yeah.
On the pride. So,
Why are you here in pink scrubs? The clinic isn't until
Oh,
tomorrow.
Maya.
I volunteered to help with the
So
open house, and this is
mean.
my Halloween costume. Woman who
Yeah.
got told for
Why?
things about the way they were.
Got it.
Because you're good at it.
My,
Nice people are good at being mean. We established this.
You did this now.
It's
Okay,
the deer on the wall for me.
we have to talk about this hotel room. It's so hard.
It's
actually.
inspired by the Madonna Inn.
Okay, so anybody that doesn't know, the Madonna Inn's a hotel in
I have no idea where. I've never
it's in
been.
California near.
Palm Desert area.
Is Palm Desert area? Is that where it is?
I think it is. No.
It's in California though, and it's this like crazy hotel where every room is like this like crazy over the top theme.
Real tacky.
But I didn't know that this is what it was going to be referenced. So I remember seeing this episode and being like, where are they? Like, what is this hotel room with like
They're in Portland's version of Madonna Inn.
the velvet and the silk and the deer on the wall with the old telephone?
These two are so fun because they're both
Yeah.
multilingual and they can just do so much with so little.
Did you love writing that?
Loved it. Loved it.
I'm so jealous that they can speak multiple
Me
languages.
too. I've tried to learn Spanish.
Oh, I've tried to learn French, Italian, Spanish. I've tried to learn them all. And I
We're gonna do for 72 hours.
I have yet to learn any of them.
I can ask for white rice.
Oh, see? So what language are
I'm
they?
sorry, the Madonna Inn is in Slow County.
Oh, San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, it's in Slow, yeah.
Madonna Inn is in San Luis Obispo.
Thank you, Monkey Elf 12,
Thank you, Monkey Elf 12.
for correcting me.
Thank you for Monkey Elf 12 for giving us that information.
You're the most interesting dude I've ever matched up.
I know she did.
She did.
I love them together.
I do too.
I love that we're just like,
What are you talking about?
They're just so engaging.
they are.
But I'm also like biased and
Oh, yeah.
so obsessed with
You've
Merle.
gone,
I
Dave.
know. We all love Merle.
Obsessed with Merle.
Which, yeah. Oh, I wanted to promote her show. Just
Yes, The Last of Us, HBO Max, episode 1. We're doing it.
Oh,
I'm
we don't
doing
get in
it.
trouble.
I'll get in trouble. It's fine.
Yes, Merle has another show too that
It's
I'm very
incredible.
excited to see.
It's It's a perfect imagination of the game if you played the game.
This is Rob's first episode.
Yes, it is.
God, I struggle with going between characters' names and real names.
Eli.
Eli, played by Rob Heaps. This
know
was
his last name.
Heaps.
No,
Eli's last name?
he just said it too. I just missed it.
Hey, Herrera, I guess you brought in more candy. Where'd you hide it?
Magic. Movie magic, guys.
Why? What happened?
Travis walked in as he wanted.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's always the way it works in television, is people always walk in at the perfect time.
Just as soon as you hire me.
Oh, Eli Stern! That's his last name.
I know, because I was going to think, I thought it was Stone, because remember that show Eli Stone that existed back in the day? Anyways, there was a show called Eli Stone. We're getting off track. What should I ask about the writing aspect of things?
Winnie Witt just asked Emily how she got inspired to become a writer.
Grey's Anatomy, actually.
Elaborate, please.
I was obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, as we all are. And
You're great.
when I was in college,
Great if you let me work.
I was actually a psych major to be a therapist. And then I was in a writing class, and someone was like, "This reads like a film treatment."
You're fed up with the politicians.
I didn't realize people had to write that stuff.
And then vote however
I
big
don't know
money
what.
tells
So
them
then I
to.
was like, "Well, I want to do that." So that's how I did it.
And affect real change.
You make it sound so easy.
I went to school. I moved to LA. I lived on a couch.
What did you go to school for? Was it film?
Screenwriting.
For screenwriting. So it was a major in screenwriting.
Yep,
I
Boston
wasn't-
University,
I'm not
go
taking that
Terriers.
seriously.
And Michael Medico also went to Boston University, as did Peter Page, Christopher Noff. Like, we're all Boston University kiddos.
I feel like it's like an alliance.
Yeah.
Because you guys all went there. It's like being part of a sorority or a
For me, it happened on accident
that
that I just ended up in a Boston University.
like whoops. But see, that's what I mean. It's
It was
like
a happy
meant to be,
accident.
and then it's like all came to the
Yeah.
forefront. But
You have a monologue.
I do have a monologue. Going back to the question about is it hard to watch yourself? Yes. This is hard to watch when I watch myself. But I've gotten better at it because of directing and wanting to be on the other side of the camera. You kind of have to switch gears and
Have like a third eye of
yeah, you kind of have to view things from like an audience standpoint instead of the actors. You know, we watch things and we're looking at how we look and how we delivered something and this and that. It's like, do I look cool? Do I look good? Sometimes you don't look cool and you don't look good because it's not meant to be like that for the story.
Yeah.
That one Sharky wants to know if you guys have any snacks.
We have so many
We
snacks.
just haven't gotten into them.
We haven't gotten into them yet because we're trying to like talk and watch all these things.
It's a lot of multitasking.
There's a lot of
Germans.
a lot of German
Right?
snacks because a lot of these are from fans that sent me all these like gummy bears. I don't even know what some of these are.
And then a couple
This
people,
was the what?
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
A
Go
few
for it.
people wanted to know how far you've gotten into grades, Annie.
So I'm in season 8,
You're almost done with season 8.
episode 21, I think. I think is what I'm at. Season 8, episode
They're
21.
doing their boards right
Yeah,
now.
it's when they're doing their boards.
So this,
and I have a long way to go. Yeah,
that,
go.
super far away wide shot, I'm actually in the Ferris wheel.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I forgot you did that.
It was like, well, we're not going to hear any words. I want to be in the Ferris wheel.
This
so.
was so much fun to do.
Are you feeling dizzy or nauseated?
And I liked what I was gonna say earlier too. Is I liked that was like the first time me and Carlos kind of had like a scene together. Oh my god. Okay, I have to explain something about. Wait a second. These guys.
The stunt guys?
So Maya hates this holiday just like you hate this holiday.
What are you doing? You can't play with those.
She's also a redhead.
Oh, there's a lot of similarities I've seen. So that, the torch being thrown over the haystacks into the hay maze, was comical to watch because we couldn't.
It kept falling
It
off.
kept falling off, so you'd go to throw it, and every time I go to throw it, the thing that had like the smoke attached to it, because none of this is real fire, it's all CGI now, but the thing that had smoke that came out of it attached to it, when they threw it, kept falling back, and it was quite a comedy show because we couldn't get the actual smoke thing to go over the hay. It's a very long, pointless story.
Basically, television behind the scenes is just a comedy of errors. hours.
It is, and somehow we put it all together, and editors and music and producers make it.
It's digestible.
I love this. This is so much fun. I actually, since you were there when he shot this, was it fun to shoot like as a director? I would go, like, look at how cool that is. Like he's there, he's not there. He's there, he's not there.
It was so much fun.
It's not you.
And like,
Hey, don't stop on my account. I'm
Rico would just
Like-
be off screen reading his lines for Gray, so you know, timing never changed. Every reaction is the same,
I know
whether
it
he's
sounds
there or
crazy,
not there.
and maybe I am a little crazy, but sitting right there, you don't see it.
Danielle, pretty face Kaylee wants to know if there was any scenes that you were scared to shoot from 604.
Oh my gosh. Yes. From 604?
Yes.
This episode? Yeah. I mean, there's a scene.
Can I guess?
Yeah, which one?
The end?
Yeah, the shower scene at the end was very hard and scary. And
That was scarier than doing any Ferris wheel stunts.
The Ferris wheel stuff was not. I don't get scared with stunts. I'm like a weirdo who like. I don't know what it is. I fight
you're like a little
really.
daredevil.
I am a little daredevil, and I fight really hard to do the stunts. So when I get to do them, like I can't be scared. I'll say though, being up pretty. Once I got up to the height that I was for the Ferris wheel, it was a me and a stunt double. But I did get to go all the way up and all the way down and all this stuff. I got to replicate what she did, but the shots were just different. But when I went up there, you do realize like when you're that high up, you're like, wow,
I'm high up.
this is high up.
Yeah.
But it was a blast and saying the lines and stuff and everything. So I wasn't scared of that. I was scared about getting the blood dump right,
Protecting both of our careers here.
to be honest.
Sully.
Because we had one take of the blood dump.
Like just making sure it hit you.
Yeah, and we never really had a real try. It was all just, you stand on this mark. And based on science, physics, whatever it is, I don't understand that stuff. That if you-
Practices that happen without her.
This is Milo, by the way. If I stand here and it dumps, then it'll hit my head, but it actually didn't.
You had to step back.
It dumped, and if you look closely in this episode, I take a step back into the blood because it was missing my head and it was like hitting back here and going like that. So I actually step back into it.
Quietly from a distance, she will start to help herself.
I love this scene. Like it's very strange. That
It's like a quiet scene, but it gets so much out.
yeah, it's the scene with
I miss my wife.
with Karina and Andy, and I really like the scene. I think it's a really good scene.
I also,
It's
I
weird that
love.
she's doing laundry, but besides that,
She's being a good wife.
no, I love that. It's
She's
just
trying to be supportive from a distance.
she is, and she's doing a
But
great job.
I love Karina and Andy's
Vacation.
friendship.
Yeah.
That it exists outside of mine too.
Alright, so you're
This might be a good one for Emily, but Tiny Anna wants to know if we're gonna ever get a blooper reel.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
we don't have
That's
control
above my
on that. We
pay grade.
love
Sorry.
that. The dog's beating too. If you hear growling on the side, it's
We'll put it
Gordon,
into
my
the
little
universe, the blooper reel.
Yeah,
She has to find her way.
We would.
maybe someday, but I have no idea.
We get blooper reels. Well, we don't get them. We get to see.
They don't let us keep it because they're
No.
afraid that we'll
release it. So every
The end of every season.
the end of every season during like our end of the year party or dinner or whatever it is, we get to see a blooper reel of all the mishaps that happened throughout the season. It's a blast to watch and so much fun, but they never give them to us or release them publicly. They used to put them in like DVD box sets and stuff, but it's not really something that exists now.
Does Station 19 exist on DVD?
I don't know. Does Station 19 exist on DVD? Anyone out there? So, were you excited to shoot a night shoot, Emily?
I was so excited to shoot that shoot because when we shot this episode, LA was so hot during the day. And I'm a ginger. I don't do the sun. I don't do the heat. I was like, I want that. And I was very happy.
And I'm really, the dogs are going crazy. Hey. Maddie, you can open the door, just let them outside. I love that we did night, because I feel like we don't utilize night.
Yeah. And a night fire is just so sexy.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, the night fire looks so much better at night. And I'm glad, even though we don't actually have real fire, it's all CGI. I knew it would look better at night. It was so much fun to do. Going with that Ferris wheel was so much fun to do.
But 3 a.m. was hard.
Why are you still here?
Probably by like 1 a.m. all of us were like really slap happy. The video that I have on my Instagram of you with the fire extinguisher is like
Oh
2 in the
gosh.
morning.
Yeah, you start to get so night shoots are a lot of they're a lot of fun to do because you kind of feel like you're, I don't know,
What is it, huh?
being bad, staying up late, whatever,
Yeah.
and you're getting to work and have fun, but you start to get delirious right around 2.
It's like college without the
Badly that
alcohol.
you were weak enough to go back to the widow of the guy you think you killed.
But you start getting a little delirious, and
Let's go over what's already
there's a video of me with the fire extinguisher because they had to do. We always do tests of everything before we shoot it, and they needed me to do a test with the extinguisher before I used it in the scene. And so I did a test of like one that was almost empty, and then I got to like empty it out, and I was acting like a crazy person.
And she tripped.
I did trip by the process, which was definitely very on par with me, but not cool. First of all, did you decide that he was gonna be dressed as Rico was gonna be dressed as a pirate, and why? Like, where did that come from? Because that was the only thing that was like, oh, he's a pirate.
Because it's Halloween and Rigo likes Halloween.
I know, but why a pirate?
Because pirates are
No
sexy.
doubt about that. Definitely broken.
Yeah,
But
okay.
you don't deserve happiness or love.
And it cleared.
Hell, what's the point of
So that's the
anything?
thing, is like,
You
They're like, yes, you can dress him as a pirate.
you know, when you do
You get to
things,
live.
you have to clear
and
them
you're wasting
with
it.
business
Figure out how to
standards and
get me out of your head,
practices.
or
And
how I can
so
have a drink.
you get a list of what
'Cause
is
this is
allowed,
worse than dying.
and then you pick from that list.
He's giving Johnny Depp.
He is giving Johnny oh, that was probably. I love this shot. I loved that shot. Do you remember we shot that shot? It's like through the haystack of the Ferris wheel at a distance. It's just a cool shot. RCGI, look at the fire. So what's crazy and
Wait, no.
Yeah,
so
which part?
one of these
background?
haunters
Yeah.
that Vic and Travis are looking for. So I won't say who, but they were there when we were on location, and then we shot a lot of the interior corn maze stuff on stage.
That's right.
They rebuilt it for us there.
That's right.
And the person who was one of these haunters just didn't show up, so we had to use a different person.
Oh no.
It was just like, no, I'm good. But you can't tell.
Wow, I don't even remember some of this.
Who is it? Travis chopping that corn?
Yeah.
That was on stage.
Yeah, the intricate maze they had on stage was pretty awesome. They basically just rebuilt the maze aspect of everything on stage, and we were able to, it was a controlled situation. But the entrance and exit of the maze was at the location we shot at, which was an actual like farm and carnival area.
Underwood Family Farms. Amazing.
Amazing, and the goats were laying
They were having
I almost said
babies!
the goats were laying eggs. The goats were having babies while we were there, and we had to keep a distance, but it was really cool to
We had
be
to
a
keep
part
distance,
of that.
but we did sneak up once. But they let us the one time. That one time.
Yeah. Oh, we have to talk about this. Okay, the generator. Did we even get a shot of it? Did we get it? I didn't see it. So we get there on the day, and the generator's supposed to be hooked up to the Ferris wheel, so that's what blows, and then the lights go out, and it jolts the whole thing. But then we got there on the day, and the generator was
Like the size of a generator for
and
a car.
basically it was like, okay, we're gonna zoom in on the generator, try to make it look like this is a bigger issue than it was. Because are we allowed to probably should this
The thing with writing is
writing stuff?
I don't know what the reality is, so I figured it would
Oh,
be a
the
bigger,
spray ankle.
I figured it would be a bigger generator than it was. It wasn't. It's just a regular size one.
Listen, some things get missed. The generator size got missed. Sprained ankle. I don't want to talk about it either.
You did it well. You did it well.
Have you ever actually sprained your ankle before?
Oh, all the time. I played soccer growing up.
Same.
So did Emily. So yeah.
I don't have any ligaments or tendons in my left ankle.
I didn't ever tear anything. I just
Whatever.
sprained and swole. I listen. Wasn't from lack of not trying.
Boris actually knows how to play chess and set up this board every single take.
And that doesn't surprise me.
It's like, of course you know how to play
The only
chess.
reason I still want fishing with him is sit in that cabin, just the two of us playing this game. Eating my mom's kimchi jjigae. She's done with us.
So this is me and my dad, except it's cribbage.
I remember you.
Shout out to all the Midwesterners who know what that is.
And I remember that's originally what was scripted was cribbage, right?
Yeah, yeah. But neither of them knew what that game was, which is fair.
Yeah. I didn't know about it growing
And
up either.
they both know how to play chess. So I was like, okay, chess it is.
So it got swapped out for chess.
Yeah.
I went on a date.
What other kind of things happened during production that kind of got turned upside down, or
And it was.
I'm trying to remember any like crazy things that happened.
I wished I was with you the entire time. I mean,
I didn't know one of the background actors though didn't show up for like the continuation of the scenes. Because that's pretty crazy.
It was ridiculous.
World to something.
But that's where costumes is
Magic.
so good at their jobs because they're like, oh, we can totally make it look like this person is the same person.
That's torture.
Wow. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I gotta ask you questions about writing.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
The chessboard that's about to fall over, that happened on accident. And
Ooh, happy accident.
Medico and I were obsessed and made them do it
Again and again and again.
And then Boris had to keep resetting that chessboard like a champ.
You're not allowed to just roam around as you please.
I kind of love that though. I love when like things on the day happen and then you're like, yes.
New ways to pitch myself.
I do have a question. What is it that's supposed to be on the
Because now I
wall?
have time to convince
Fire.
you to tell me how to convince him.
That's not happening.
Oh,
I think I can
It's
win you
fire.
over. What if I
They're
told you
just
that I
terrible
was
decorators.
dating a girl-
Don't hire them.
dating a girl
did anyone?
after
People
dating
must have
the
realized
same
that that was fire. I did not realize that it was fire on the wall. It's just so separate. Oh, there you go. She just put a piece of like a flame.
Shut up.
Gratian 19 wants to know what was the most difficult scene to write.
Because
Would you like to talk
today's
about
about
that?
children and we're terrible at this.
Valid and agreed.
You know, I'm trying to think. Any other writing questions you could think of too?
Probably.
You're a prick, actually.
Just the technical stuff, because I am deeply not a firefighter. So when I turn in a script, instead of the firefighter lingo, it says technical.
And this is the second time.
And our
we have
technical
run fault
advisors
in that very painful
fill in the
way.
blanks and then tell me when I'm wrong.
And it's fun to be at a table read, which is where we all read the script before the episode airs. And it's like you'll get a line and it's like, go get the technical from the technical before the technical does the technical.
Clearly not
It's pretty funny.
Not a line from the script.
No.
Yes.
man. What'd you say to me? No,
We are. Oh,
Oh,
wow. I
baby
just
Jack.
realized something for the first time. That
So on the day, it's not scripted that Kelly laughs, but after a few takes, was like, I asked the director his thoughts on her laughing, and he was like, let's see. So we asked her to laugh, and she felt so bad, but she does it so well.
she does do it so well.
She does it so well. Oh, John
It
Ross
was
Bowie! So John Ross Bowie is the husband of Jamie Denbo, who's a writer on Grey's Anatomy, and I'm obsessed with her. And I texted her and I was like, can I steal your husband for her? And she said, yes.
And he did so
He's
good.
so good. Like, he's such a comedy guy, but he's so good at drama.
And we like fought each other. Like we were getting
Yeah, I
like
did.
aggressive because I was trying to pull him, he was pulling me back. And what's crazy, just to remember, none of this fire is there. None
But
of
it's
it.
light. Like, you know where it is.
I know where
light.
it kind of from like the light highlight. From the lights that they like shine, there's like little lights on the ground that help light everything up else around it, so it helps CGI when they put in the flames.
person in the whole world. Okay, go with her. All right, you're totally taken.
Cried on set during this. He's so good. Was just crying on set.
I love this. That was a great speech you wrote.
Oh, thanks.
Chris is here.
Huh?
Chris.
Oh, hi,
Chris Harkins!
Yeah.
Hi, Chris! Love you.
I love this song.
So do I was gonna say the same thing. Did you have a say in it?
No.
So I shouldn't really talk about the process. I'm not on the monotone process, but the music is like the last thing that happens in an episode. So it's kind of like temp music and stuff until the very end, but getting like really good songs in there can sometimes be a struggle. So good. Okay, I remember that was funny. So me stomping on the hay, I had to do everything in my power not to laugh because I was stomping on hay with no fire. And cut together looks great, but it's hard sometimes to not laugh. Man, this song is so good. That carnival was so cool.
I grew up going to corn mazes, and I knew that immediately. I was like, I want to light a corn maze on fire.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like that was like an instant thing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So did you always know when you wrote this about the carnival and stuff that it was going to be, you knew it was going to be about like getting stuck in the corn maze with a fire, which is great for a fire show.
I knew that it was going to be a father and son trapped inside. Like,
Why? You just in your gut?
yeah.
You were like, I want it to be a father and a son?
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea of their costumes? The postman and the...
I don't actually remember how it became a mailbox. And
Thank you.
postman.
I was like, help me with the words.
Because again, clearances, you can't use like name brand stuff, and that is not what it originally was.
I think
Got it.
Barrett's here.
Hi,
Hi, Barrettito!
Let me take a look at that.
I ain't fine, Warren. It just needs to be walked
That's not really how this works. Now,
Not
come
how
on.
it works, man.
You know that, right?
Carlos!
You wanted
Ugh.
to be a hero, and it was dumb as hell.
It worked today, team.
This
He
such a
was
fun
so
shoot.
good.
So good.
You're so
And
focused
take
on proving you're the
after
big man
take
around here, you don't know how to be a
after
good leader.
take.
You know, Bishop's worked 5 shifts in a row, right? That's 120 hours with barely any rest. Because you can't win with any dignity, man. She's killing herself to prove she deserves her spot on this team.
I ain't fine, Louise. We saved that family.
Maya does need some
Your
sleep.
wife might be pregnant.
Oof.
You could be someone's mom right now, and you're out pulling cowboy crap like you got a death wish. You know, people die on this job, and they die a lot faster when captains are
There's
too
so
wrapped
many
up
great
in
lines in
their
this
I know that.
monologue.
She's so good at it.
That
too.
Emily wrote. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I mean, we're friends, so I keep forgetting to be like. And Emily wrote this monologue.
That
Let alone
captain,
Carlos
that captain
killed it.
line, Carlos improvised on the day.
It was so
and
good.
I was just like, oh my god, that's perfect. You have to keep doing that. Please never stop.
But that
He
speech
was
that
so
you gave
incredible.
him was so. But I do have to say, I have to remember to say
Whatever.
This, like that speech you gave him was so good.
Back to the academy. Are we clear?
Like
It's very easy to write for everyone on this show because everyone is just excellent at what they
I think
do.
we're all very passionate about what we do.
Yeah.
We all love like bringing it every day.
Does it become a lot easier to write for certain characters after they've had more history and time on the show? Or do
Oh,
you feel like
or-
a new character sometimes gives you like a new perspective
Oh,
or a combination?
So yes and no for the characters that have been on there forever because
That's good.
once their histories are so
Yeah.
defined, it's hard to make up new stuff for them.
Shower.
Fun, new characters are always fun. You can do whatever you want with them.
When I come home.
That's cool. That's interesting to think of. But is it fun to play with the old characters too?
Oh,
Or do you got it?
absolutely.
Or do you hit a roadblock where you're like, what do we talk about now?
No, because I love a challenge.
Or like this scene, for example, with Maya and Karina kind of having a moment of respite in this long feud. Are they
Exactly what I need.
like true to form and like how they would kind of like come together, or are they acting out of character, or like, you know, like how, unless it's like revealing too much about like your creative process, but kind of just like how does like the writing work in your mind there?
I mean, I think Maya is just sort of not herself right now, which was like the fun to play with.
And this is actually harder than I
I
realized.
love Baby Prue.
And oh my god, I forgot!
She's a soccer player.
So you have to like walk through all this. So Emily's obsessed with soccer. You played soccer.
Obsessed.
Like a big fan of women's soccer. Huge supporter of Angel City. Like
Season tickets.
season ticket holder. And then you had gotten this and it got cleared. Again, we're talking about things that got cleared. And she's wearing
Megan Rapinoe's jersey for OL Reign. which is the professional women's team up in Seattle. They also have Rose Lavelle. I think they just signed Abby Dahlkemper. I love
that you know it so well.
Well, I follow them on Instagram.
But they also clocked when Prue was in the outfit and like reached out to you and were like,
That's how I know I've
wanted me
peaked.
to be her.
That was actually
put it on. She said,
Eli in this costume is ridiculous.
It's so fun. And costumes just had so much fun with it.
Because it was also like, it's almost, I have to say, and I wish like we could talk to costumes about this, it's got to be so hard to make a costume, especially when costumes are so talented.
Yes.
Like make a costume, but make it look homemade.
Yes.
And not homemade from a costume designer, homemade from like a person that
From
knows-
me.
From me.
I have no
Exactly.
artistic talents when it
Yeah.
comes to that.
Yeah.
wow.
But also, Stefania originally didn't have any lines in this scene, and she made the joke during rehearsal that it's football, not soccer. And
I remember that.
I went up to the director and I was like, "What do you think of this?" He signed off, and we mic'd her up, and was like, "So you're gonna tell Travis that it's football, not soccer?"
Which is such a brilliant line.
So good.
I think sometimes, unfortunately, that stuff gets, those opportunities get a little missed sometimes when like, because she'll clock it on the day, like
Oh,
something like that.
absolutely.
She'll be like, well, in Italy it'd be different.
But she just like makes jokes. She's like, "Ha ha ha."
This is such a sad Jack.
So sad, but Gray, oh my god, he killed it this day.
Oh, that's my costume.
Is Gray a ginger?
No.
No.
I had a bad day. But I haven't had a drink in a few hours, and I pay bills and just toss them because you know.
Was the guy in the bar dressed as a cowboy or was a cowboy?
Dressed as a cowboy.
I don't think, yeah, but I don't think I realized that until now.
I knew you guys
I think he was dressed as a cowboy.
He was dressed as a cowboy, but I didn't know,
But, like,
was he an actual,
I think he
like,
was just dressed.
Maybe I could see
it would make more sense that way, but I don't think I really thought that through until this round of watching.
If you want to see her, you gotta stand up and pull yourself together.
Any other questions, Maddie? God, I should prepare more questions for you, Emily.
Whatever.
I don't want to
I'm the
scare
guinea
her, but I
pig.
think I could convince her it's a costume.
First time doing this. I need more questions for Emily. Oh, what was the funnest scene to write? What was the funnest scene to shoot? The blood was the funnest scene to write.
Blood for both.
What was the funnest scene?
Actually, no, I take it back. The best scene to write was being able to put Lil Prue in an OL Ranger jersey. No, that was it.
And what was? I love this shot.
Yes.
Oh,
the
it's
grapes.
So good. The grapes. The grapes of the swipe. And then what was the funnest scene to shoot? Probably the blood drop is what you're saying. Well, I didn't mean to take that.
Blood drop. Blood drop
Was
was
it?
fun.
Yeah, but was it the funnest? Sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, yeah.
And then what was the hardest scene to write? Did we already ask that?
I don't think
I don't know what the hardest scene to write was.
You had
but
said the
hardest,
technical scenes.
The hardest
That's
scene
right.
to shoot is coming up.
Genesis G. Powell wants to know, what do you do to get over writer's block?
Oh,
to be funny.
that's a good
So
question.
that is a good question.
You're funny.
I have so many things I want to say, but you're.
I am a procrastinator.
Yes, she is. I was gonna rat you out.
I am a procrastinator. I am someone that needs a little bit of pressure when I write. And that is what helps me with my writer's block. Like, I need a deadline. A firm deadline with consequences if you don't do it.
I remember seeing this scene and being like,
Because it's a sexy scene.
it's a sexy scene.
They are a sexy couple.
And like the legs and
Yeah.
the body and like
Oh, this scene was fun.
this scene is hilarious. And for some reason I didn't remember it in the script, so when I went to watch the episode I was like, what is this scene? It's so good. Was this one fun to shoot then? I'm sure this was
so fun.
yeah.
Jason had so much fun.
And I was gonna say, Jason George would love to shoot a scene like this.
He was so good. And Jason, what a good sport. He was prepping for his episode
Jason's
5
laughing,
during
sweetheart.
this episode. So, like, I just kept pulling him away from his other job.
To shoot this. But this is a good one to be pulled
Oh,
away from.
absolutely.
Oh, I'm impressed.
I was scared during the scene too. I think this was the scariest scene.
Oh.
Because it's like, Ben Warren, he's down.
The one of him in the outfit. This is
So
a hard
this
scene for me to
scene-
watch. I'll look at you guys. Well,
This
She
scene
talks
was
about
the
this scene.
hardest to shoot.
nah.
Because you don't want to see
I'll look
people
at you.
sad.
I'm looking this way because it's hard
You
to
can
watch.
look at me, but everyone in Video Village kept coming up to me and they were like, "Are you just mad at your friend? Like, first you dropped blood on her, now you're making her cry. Like, are you in a fight?" It's like, no.
One of my favorite things I've seen so far in the comments has been that people assumed that the Ferris wheel was going to be what
Yeah.
took Maya out, but it was the biggest plot twist of all when it was the treadmill. Was that
Oh.
intentional? To kind of like throw people off? Or that's just how it ended being?
That's the end of the episode.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to your question, Maddie.
Oh, Maddie's asking
Oh,
tough
sorry.
questions. Because this is only two episodes before the winter finale. So
Yeah.
even though we have shot many more episodes,
We're in episode 12 right now.
jeez.
Yep.
We basically shot what's already aired. No, we have shot what's already aired. But did you answer that? I didn't mean to cut you off and like the sound was going off. You couldn't answer that is what you'd said.
I mean, in not those words, but yeah.
Got it. Sorry. I did have to say the only thing about that scene that was hard for me is that we were running. I don't know why they do this. We were running out of time. Yes, we were. We were working against the clock, and they're like, "You basically have 2 takes."
Because we shot this after the night shoot, so our call times were later,
It was crazy. We had
and
like
we were
no time
trying
shoot.
to
That was
make
hard.
up time so that we could get back earlier call times.
Which I have beef at this point because they always end up putting my crying scenes at the end of the day when we have no time left.
Yeah, but you worked all day that day.
I don't remember.
You did.
Anyways, this was the episode Demons 604, written by Emily Culver. Any other questions, any other thoughts, any other things that you're forgetting about the episode that you might want to discuss or say? Maddie, any other questions that have popped up?
Any
Did
ideas
anyone-
when we'll have the promo for the next season?
I actually don't know the
Or
answer
the
to
next
that.
for the.
My gut is saying, and I have no Emily probably can't comment.
No, I deeply don't know the answer.
I don't know either, and I always just like to speculate, but I'm assuming you'll get a promo the week before. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
You're not going to get a promo
return.
until
You think it'll
literally...
be that late?
I mean, I would love for it to be sooner, but I don't know.
Was the shower water cold?
No, the shower water was warm. All thanks to Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. Usually shower water and scenes and bath water and all those things, they do a really good job of making sure that it's warm for us. That would have been a very hard scene to shoot if I also was freezing.
Would have helped with that lip quiver though.
So what she's saying is I didn't do a good enough acting job is what she's saying. She's like, next time, give her cold water.
No.
Anything else that I'm trying to think of too?
I can't think of anything.
I want to say too, you might want to bring up like the Halloween scene was hard to shoot because it was shot in 4 quadrants. Remember?
But that's not.
That was a
me.
directing
That's a
thing.
directing thing. Like, it's easy to write. The challenge then becomes the director having to put it all together.
I have a question. How did you like bringing in a new character? Because this was Eli's first episode. Did you feel like, was there a lot of responsibility or a sense of responsibility between like bringing in the first time you see and meet this character? Or was it exciting? Or was it just
It's
exciting?
fun because when you introduce a character, you sort of get the freedom to do what you want. Not do what you want. I mean, we're all a team, so we're working together. But you get the privilege of establishing like quirks and dropping hints if there are hints to drop of like what this character's function could be. So
And the silent poet also wants to know if he was originally written as British.
he was not. He was not, but Rob was incredible, and we heard both American and British, and his American accent is really good. But who's not charmed by a British person? As an American, at least. So,
We
British
love an
it is.
accent.
Love an accent.
Love an accent.
So that's about Eli. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Do you have a favorite line from the episode, Emily?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you for.
We just watched it. I don't remember.
I feel like it's got to be something from Carlos's speech, or from Jamie Dunbo's husband's speech.
Everything in the Corn Maze with John Ross Bowie.
John, that's his name. I was like, I know
His name is too fun not to say the whole thing. He also has a book, y'all. He has a memoir out. Go check it out.
Pimping him out.
I'm terrible because I can't remember the name of it at the moment. But go find it at your local bookstore.
But do you have a line? Do you have a line that you loved?
I don't know.
It's hard. It's funny that even as a writer, you fully can't remember all the words. You're also way in a different episode.
I'm way in a different episode right now.
Just trying to think of any last questions to make sure that we covered anything I could think of before we leave, because I don't want to regret us missing anything.
Maddie?
I love that we just looked at Maddie every time. We're like, Maddie?
I feel like we really
We covered it. Okay, I'm trying to think.
There's some people that are asking if it hurt when you fell off the treadmill.
Oh, because that's a different episode.
You can answer it.
Did it hurt when I fell off the treadmill? I didn't fall off the treadmill. So it did not hurt. I fight to do almost all my stunts. I think I've done almost all my stunts. Obviously with a stunt person doubling it to make it look cooler and bigger and a whole thing. Like, the stunt double for this episode, she climbed up and did all the things, the drop where like it rumbles and she has to hang.
You did the drop too.
So we mimicked, we mimicked everything. So she did everything. We shot that on a wide angle so you could see all that. And then the second night, I got to basically replicate it. I fought really hard to do that roll the ankle scene, and I did it. And I actually regret it. Sometimes I get a little stubborn and I want to do.
Why do you regret it?
Because I think a stunt double that's practiced at doing like a rolled ankle would have made it look better. So I kind of regret fighting that.
As someone that's rolled their ankle, that looked pretty natural.
Yeah. Well. But when it came to the treadmill, thanks, I'll take it. I mean, I still don't love it, but I'll take it. And I held myself to a, like, I had a lot of pressure because I knew this was your baby, this was your script, and I did not want to screw up this episode.
It's like my fourth child. At that point, it just gets easier.
Do they just get better with time?
They make it easier.
Okay. The treadmill, though, I did not fight to do that stunt. That was a full-on fall, as you guys saw, roll, hit, like, it's gonna drive me crazy. It was a stunt double I'd never had before, and her name is...
It wasn't Kelly?
No. It wasn't Kelly. It wasn't Lauren.
You want me to call she?
I tagged her. She's such a sweetheart. She killed it the day on that treadmill. So I just hit myself in the face.
Can I pause?
Can you pause what?
Can I say the title of John Ross Bowie's book?
Yes.
It's No Job for a Man. Thank you, Xavier.
Is he texting you right now? Yes. Oh, amazing. Anything else? Any tidbits he also wants
No.
to? It's not Carla. Is it Carla?
Wait, I'm gonna look.
I follow her. Carla.
That doesn't help me.
But anyways, she killed it and did amazing, and I did not fight to do that stunt because that looked like a stunt that would have actually injured me. So the fact that she did it and she did it in one take was impressive. So it didn't hurt me to fall off the treadmill because Danielle, did not have to fall off the treadmill. But I think it hurt Maya. We'll just have to wait to find out. It's definitely not Carla now that I think about it.
I don't know. This is gonna be hard to find.
Anyways,
now that I'm trying.
So this was awesome.
Yeah.
I had a really fun time.
It was a good first time.
We'll have to see how we switch it up the next time with the next person. We're gonna
Who's the next person?
We've got some people. We're gonna try to negotiate. I think we're gonna have one of our producers on as the next one. But we've got to confirm with our schedules and shooting and stuff that she can do it, and when we're gonna do it, and what episode we're gonna do. So stay tuned for the next one. But we're gonna do one each Thursday until we're back on the air. I just figured this was a fun way to.
And when are we back?
To get you guys to engage. February, because this is confusing, February 23rd, we are back, you guys, with episode 607.
Written by Xavier Sinnett and directed by Peter Page.
Yes! And, I just get the date confused because I start prep on my episode that I direct on February 22nd. That's why I always want to say February 22nd instead of February 23rd. But February 23rd. Very exciting.
I just got really shy. Why are you shy?
I have no idea. Anyways, this was an awesome, and this was an awesome.
Yeah, this was an awesome what?
Sorry, this was. I'm blushing, and for some reason, I should get off this live now. This was a blast. We had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tune in next Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to hear all the stories from Emily Culver, one of the amazing, brilliant writers of Station 19.
She's really selling this.
Because you are amazing. Yeah. And yeah, I really enjoyed this, guys. So stay tuned next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.